What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm very happy to have all of you fine sons of bitches with me this evening. Now, I wanted to do something a little different today. Now, a few years back, I found this video, right? And I remember watching this when it aired live way back when. And in here, we see Corey Feldman's band on the Howard Stern show, and they're doing kind of like a battle of the bands, if you will. Now, we have some judges there. It's all like, we're on Howard's time here. We all have to remember we're on Howard's time. Now, I uploaded the video. I wasn't able to find it anywhere else, but you can, it was available on YouTube because of yours truly. And it got a lot of views, like a lot. And I feel like people are missing the point of what I was trying to go for. Everyone's goofing on Feldman here. So that prompted me to just kind of go back and review this. I haven't seen this in years. But I want to try to give an objective look to see who won this battle of the bands. Because obviously, it being on Howard's show, Howard officially won or whatever. But trying to go back now and rewatch it. And you know me, I'm a lifelong member of the Feld fam. Shout the fuck out to those guys. To all Feld fam, happy to have you here. And so I think that Corey's band is much better, obviously. But again, I'm going to try to do this objectively. And we have Howard's band is called The Losers here, and they do a Spirit in the Sky. They do a cover song, and they do it horribly. sorry, objectively, right? Okay, and then we have Feldman doing Former Child Actor, a song that I think is actually has a lot going for it. At the time, Feldman was really trying to change things up, moving away from the Love Left era, you know what I mean? And, you can find all this out in Corey Feldman's new documentary. It's available in his box set. I got to edit it, directed by Jake Perry. It is called Corey Feldman, Artist, the Man Behind the Love, available right now in Corey Feldman's box set. But you know what? Let's just get to it. I want everyone to kind of get the feel for what's happening here. So we're going to start it a little bit early whenever they do their interview. And whatnot.
Okay, fine.
That's true.
But will you admit?
What?
But guess what?
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I know.
Your band sucks too.
hopefully, I will beat you, and then you're going to say, you know what? I must really suck.
Okay, first of all, I want to say actually three things.
Say everything you want.
Okay, A, there is no contest.
What?
And I'll tell you
agree.
why there's no contest.
Why is there no contest?
Number one, because first of all, these judges who are all lovely people, I'm sure, are your guests.
No, we said let's get three.
Nobody goes
They
against.
understand.
Here we go.
Nobody goes
The
against
premise.
Howard on Howard's.
So you won't believe? Let me talk to the judges.
not
then.
I'm a huge Stand By Me fan.
Okay,
So there you go.
Champ, one of the great characters of all time. You were awesome,
Thank you.
even if your dad was a phoebe.
What do you mean in the movie? In the movie.
Dude,
All right, Corey. Next judge.
He's a fan.
Next judge. Matt Pinfield. You see him on TV all the time. Okay. Matt is the senior director of A&R at Columbia Records. He also hosts MTV's 120 Minutes, a weekly alternative rock roundup.
I know for a fact that Matt's got a good point of view. I mean,
Okay.
I've seen
Yeah,
his work.
yeah.
So you're
I
willing to
respect
submit to
Pinfield.
his judges? Well, judge, okay? You don't have to.
Shut up, Robin. All right, we got The Losers versus Corey Feldman's band. Let's go. The Losers. Spirit in the Sky. Ooh, right off the bat, sounds like total shit. It looks like Howard's doing like the Joey Ramone stand there. It's John on guitar. We got the whole crew there in his band. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Feldman, he is not impressed. Yeah, neither am I. This is pretty bad. Yeah, Artie took one of the background dancers. I don't know, man. Oh, look at Artie back there dancing with the bitches. Oh, yeah, I don't know. This is it's a cover, all right. Let's see if the song goes anywhere. Let's see if they do anything interesting with it. Something tells me they don't. Let's see. Artie's holding it down though. Oh, Howard's just doing that stance the whole time. That's cool. I mean, this is pretty bad though, even for like cover band. Look at John. John just staring down Corey Feldman. That's fucking funny. Yeah, it's like I've seen better cover bands that aren't trying nearly as hard as these guys are. Cover bands aren't worth the shit. Like, why, if you're gonna be covering other people's music, I mean, you ain't worth the fuck, the way I look at it. Even if you're Howard Stern, they could have wrote an original song. Oh, here we go. We get a solo at least. It sounds like shit, but we get a solo. That was hilarious. Fucking John staring down Feldman. Yeah, so it seems to be just like that. We got a shitty solo, and it kind of just keeps going. Yeah, I think they just keep going. The song just keeps going, and nothing else happens. But I'm willing to bet that the judges don't give a shit. Yeah, this is pretty bad. So let's get to Corey Feldman's part. How about? Let's see.
He's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in his friggin'
Yeah, it
band.
looks like Chicago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way that it could sound that good in that little shitty studio with a full band like this. The guy brought out everybody. He has a keyboard there.
Jealously etched in there for Insta.
Unforgettable.
He has his whole Truth Movement crew, from what it looks like, at the Truth Movement era.
Hey, baby.
Although, yeah, I do believe that this song, Former Child Actor, and the album of the same name was released under Corey Feldman, just Corey Feldman.
I agree with you there.
Yes. All right. If you do,
You won't get an argument.
If you do, I think you should retire from this music career of yours.
That won't happen anyway. See, I do what I do.
No dice, Howie.
I do what I do for
My
the
dog
love of
is
music,
still
and I
putting
don't
music
do it to
out.
impress anybody. I do it because I enjoy doing it. So therefore, did my mic
All these years later, and he's still putting music out. There's still records coming out.
So anyway, so the point I'm making is I do this because I love doing it. So if nobody ever bought
Damn
a record,
straight,
or if,
Corey.
as you say, people didn't show up to the shows, which is untrue. We turned away 200 people in Orlando. Thank you very much.
All right.
But anyway,
I've read reviews, but
I've been to 2 shows where they were sold out, Feldman shows. He has a huge fan base that show up to these shows. Till this day.
Even if we never
How about
released
Howard
another
Stern?
album,
What the
I would
fuck's
still
he
keep
doing?
writing music and still keep doing it. That's my word.
I only pray we embarrass you. Susie, I hope you're not embarrassed by this.
Oh, absolutely not.
All right. Corey, what
Susie.
is the name
Shut
of the
up,
song?
Susie.
The song is the title track of the forthcoming album, which will be
Susie
released
was
in
there
the
throughout,
stores
like, you know, the
August
2
6th.
Corey's TV
Please
show
go
and
pick it up.
whatnot.
What label?
I might be looking into that a bit later as well.
Former child actor. I didn't hear a label mentioned. Okay. Here
He
we go.
didn't hear a
Former
label
child
mentioned. No,
actor,
fucking
Corey
asshole.
Feldman and his band.
Here we go. Former child actor, Corey Feldman. Like, listen to this shit. There's a lot happening here. It's weird, like psychedelic, alternative rock, kind of straight rock and roll too, most times. But this is like that era when Corey was breaking away from that pop star phase. This is the post Love Left era. And you know, he's not really dancing a lot. It's more like a lot of strange movements. You watch live performances from this time. Real alternative rock, real kind of pushing those boundaries. You know what I mean? Oh, that sucks. He pulled the cord out of his microphone. You know what? Fun fact, I've seen Feldman 3 times. Twice he's done that. It's a curse, I guess. The Feld Dog curse. I like those backup singers. You see, there's a lot of weird mixes in here, man. The guy always mixes genres very, very well. And he's still doing that to this day. Now, granted, I'll be the first to admit, obviously, like, the reasons I like Feldman's music for the most part is the oddity of it all. The fact that he's doing it, and like he's doing exactly what he wants to do, and then this is it. I very much appreciate the bizarreness and the what seems bizarre, what seems kind of random to us, and how this is exactly what he wants. This is his art. He's taking it for what it is, and it's very interesting. It's very entertaining. Whether it's objectively good or not, that's for you to decide, I suppose. It's all subjective, you know what I mean? But on an artistic level, I love this shit, man. Like, this is happening in the studio. This is not like a live performance. I seriously doubt they had a sound check or anything. And these guys this is way better than the Losers doing a cover song. Straight up, I mean, yeah. I'd rather take a original song by anybody rather than a shitty version of Spirit in the Sky. But again, this is Howard's show, so Howard's gonna win. To say this is rigged is an understatement. Love that piano. That's like some old school rock and roll. Yeah, that's a fucking solo. That's a guitar solo. And I think, when you listen to Feldman's music, I've said it multiple times before. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works better than others, whatnot. I think when he utilized his voice in this era, when he was breaking free and doing the alternative rocker kind of thing, was the best his raspy voice ever sounded. I'm not talking about his singing voice, his more raspy screaming, It suited this very well, in my opinion. That's something that wasn't in Love Left very much. Love Left is very much more pop leaning,
Live with me.
Hell yes. My motherfucking doll.
There's Corey Feldman. Judges, are you awake?
Judges, are you awake? Fucking asshole.
If you're gonna pick,
Right.
the losers are
Let me call my friends and see what they say.
Shut up, Susie. But yeah, obviously right here, I think Corey knew going in that this was going to be a sham, that he was going to lose. Same time, my dog got to promote his album. I think he was just starting a tour at this point. And at the time, Howard Stern was the place to be if you're going to be trying to do that shit. Now, to put things into a little more context here for everybody, to say that there was a Howard Stern Corey Feldman feud may be too much, but there was definitely a repertoire between the two in the early to late 90s, even into the 2000s. Now, let's see. If you read Feldman's book, he talks about how he felt betrayed by Howard, how Howard kind of fucked him over more than once. There's some video online. There's the infamous video at Club Howie that out of context seems very weird, where it's Howard Stern dressed like the Right Said Fred guy in the ball cap. You have the little person in the grass skirt, and Corey's doing his song, What's Up with the Youth? And it's like very off-putting. It's like a costume party almost. Now, what you don't know about that video is it's called Club Howie. It was an offshoot of the main show, and what they were doing there was like kind of like a Halloween costume party situation, and they did not tell Corey Feldman that they were going to be doing that. So when Feldman showed up on set, they bamboozled him. They're all dressed up. They made him play these stupid games, and he was a good sport about it. He had no idea that there was going to be little people on stage with him and Howard with his butt sticking out. And he was a good sport. He could have not done it. He could have just walked off, But he went through with it. Another time, Howard had Corey come on. It was when he was promoting Bordello of Blood, I believe. And he basically just bamboozled Corey, sideswiped him by having his dad show up. And his dad showed up, and it got very awkward, and Corey was pissed afterwards. That's an interesting video as well. And there's also the time that Corey got into it with Rose McGowan on Howard's show in person about Marilyn Manson, and that was a whole thing. And obviously Feldman's had trouble with Marilyn Manson up till modern times. So, and then of course there was another instance on a Howard Stern where LaToya Jackson was straight up arguing with Corey Feldman about Michael. And she was just calling him out, saying Michael didn't like you, Michael this, Michael that, and it got pretty dirty. So what I plan on doing eventually is reviewing all of those. I want to just kind of dive more into the Howard Stern versus Corey Feldman saga that used to exist. And there's a lot of footage. Like, I've seen most of it. I grew up watching Howard's show on E! Or whatever, and of course every time Feldman had an interaction, they would put it on there. So there's stuff I remember that I cannot find now. Like, for instance, I remember some really cool stories about Feldman hanging out with Sam Kinison, and he gave the whole rundown on Howard Stern. Can't really find that one anymore. It's been a few years. But as far as this right here, I gotta say, Corey Feldman won this one. I don't get why anybody would think different. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And I think I'm going to take down that other video that's just kind of up You know, it gets so many views. It's ridiculous. Maybe this one will take over. I don't know. If you're watching and you haven't watched anything else on the channel, please check out the backlog. It's insane. There's plenty of stuff, interviews with obscure cult film directors and retrospectives on strange movies, strange bands, all kinds of cool stuff on the channel. Go give them a watch. The backlog goes back a few years. Go check it out right now. And you know what? Long live Corey Feldman. Feld fam, shout the fuck out. Please subscribe and comment. Hit that like button. You know what to do. That little bell. Hit all on those notifications. And Corey Feldman, shout the fuck out. You're my dog. I'm proud to be part of the Feld fam. Fuck the bonfire. Fuck the wolf pack. Also, be sure to check out my documentary, Forever. The untold story of Rock and Roll High School Forever. For the first time, we document the making of the superior sequel, this time starring Corey Feldman and his rock and roll band. Interviews with most of the principal cast and crew. It won some awards upon release, and it can be viewed right now for free on Staunch TV. Forever. The untold story of Rock and Roll High School Forever. Also, you can check out the documentary I edited for Corey Feldman, Jake Perry's Corey Feldman, Artist, the Man Behind the Love. Available now on Corey Feldman's box set, CoreyFeldman.net. Also, right here, check out the video about that time I hung out with Vanilla Ice and we made a hot dog music video. This is my reality.